On February 10, 2025, a man who appeared to believe that he was engaged to OnlyFans model Sophie Rain drove to her Broward County, Florida home from out of state and broke into the residence by shattering a glass door to her bedroom. 21-year-old Connor James Litka was arrested following a SWAT standoff at the home and is facing charges of possessing a false ID, resisting arrest, and burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. According to an arrest report, sheriff's deputies were called to the scene after one of the home's residents reported seeing a shirtless stranger inside the house. When confronted by the person who ended up calling the police, Litka reportedly claimed that he had just purchased the residence, which Rain was living in with several other models at the time. Surveillance footage appeared to show Litka gaining access to the backyard by jumping over a fence and throwing a rock at Rain's window. The arrest report states that Litka initially refused to identify himself to law enforcement. He then claimed that his name was Connor Rain, and when an officer asked him if it was his real name, he said yes. One of Rain's housemates, influencer and model Aisha Sophie, told TMZ that the women who lived at the house felt so violated by the intrusion that they packed up and moved. She said she was worried that Litka would continue to stalk Rain. During Litka's first court appearance, he told the judge he would represent himself, seemingly unaware that he has a right to a public defender. He also claimed that he's a student at Arizona State University, but the prosecution said that they don't believe this is true. Litka pleaded not guilty to all charges and was released after posting a $5,000 bond. Records show that his bond was revoked in March due to an arrest for loitering and prowling, which violated his pre-trial release conditions. According to an arrest report, Litka returned to the residence he had previously broken into, which he had been warned to stay away from. He was still there when the arresting deputy arrived, and he repeatedly insisted that he owned the property, despite being instructed several times that he did not. Litka remains in custody at the Broward County Jail without bond, and also has an active criminal case in Kentucky, most likely stemming from his 2024 arrest for trying to buy a Porsche with a fraudulent check for $78 million.